Hi guys, you welcome back to my channel. My name is Mrs. Sophia. Please like and subscribe to my channel. On today's tutorial, we will be making a bow tie hairband. So for that, I have this one line of ashoke, my needle and thread, and my zigzags. And now to begin, I'll take my ashoke, I'll spread it out, and I'll measure out about 18 inches. That's the length of a base. There is no base for this hairband, but I'll be using the round measurement of the head, 18 inches. I'll cut at 18 inches. I'll place that aside, and now I'll take the remaining piece, spread it out, and I'll also measure out about 9 inches. As you can see, I'll measure out about 9 inches, and I'll cut out from the piece. As you can see, I'll cut out with my scissors. And I'll place that aside. After cutting, I'll keep it aside, and back to this piece. I'll make a fold. As you can see, I'll make a fold on top. Now with my tape rule, I'll measure out about 10 inches. I'll be using 10 inches because this will serve as the bow for this tutorial. Remember, we are making a bow tie hairband, so this part I'm cutting out is the bow. If you want your bow to be big, very big, you can make yours bigger than 10 inches. You can use 12 inches, 15 inches, depending on your preference. Now I'll take the 9 inches piece, I'll fold into two and cut at the middle. As you can see, I'll cut on the folded part to make it two. This piece is going to serve as the rope which I'll be using for tying at the back. As you can see, it's now two. I'll take it to the sewing machine and make a rope with it. As you can see, just two ropes which I'll later join to the band. Now guys, I'm done with the sewing. I've made the ropes and I've sewn around the edges of the bow of the piece I'll be using for the bow. I'll put that aside. Now to the band. This is the 18 inches I cut out earlier on. This is going to serve as the band. So now I'll place the rope I made inside this fold I'm making now. As you can see, I'll take the rope and place it in, and I'll join the rope to the edges of the band. As you can see, I'll join it to the both edges. Now I'll turn out the band to the front, to the right side. As you can see, this is the right side. Bringing out the ropes, and now I'll cover up this open part of the band. I'll go to my sewing machine and sew these parts to cover it up. So guys, as you can see, I'm done with that. I'm done with covering up the edges of the band. You can see it's neatly done. I'll place that aside and back to the piece which I'll be using for the bow. This is the piece. I'll make few plates at the middle of the piece, as you can see. Just a few plates, about 3 or 4 plates at the middle, and you can see we are achieving the bow already. Now I'll take my needle and thread, and before I sew down with my needle and thread, I'll just make sure the bow is arranged to my desire. It's properly arranged. As you can see, I'm arranging it the way I want, so you can do yours the way you want it to be. So now I will take my needle and thread, and I will sew down the middle, that point, this particular point I'm holding, as you can see, just to hold down the plates. I will sew with my needle and thread. Take back the needle. You can repeat this process 3 or 4 times until the bow is firm. And now I will cut out the thread and secure the sewing I made on it. I'll secure by tying it, as you can see. So now after sewing that, I'll just arrange the piece, as you can see, arrange the bow. And now I'll take the leftover piece of ashoke we have. I'll cut out about 1 inches from the piece. This 1 inches is going to serve as the tie at the middle of the bow, as you can see. I'll wrap it around the middle, that point which I sewed earlier. Then I will take my needle and thread to secure the wrapping round to the bow. I'll sew down that piece I used in wrapping round with my needle and thread. I'll sew it to the bow, as you can see me do now. I'll just do this continuously till I feel it's secure enough. So now guys, I'm done with making the bow. I'll add this bow to the band now. As you can see, I'll place it on at the middle of the band. First, I'll fold the band into 2 to get an accurate measurement of the middle. As you can see, this is the middle. So I'll place the bow on the middle of the band. Then I'll sew down with my needle and thread. Sew the bow down to the band, as you see me do now. I'll take my needle from the underneath the band, from under the band, as you can see. I'll push it out through the bow, just to secure the middle first. After securing the middle, then I'll move to the edges the other edges of the bow. Now I'm done with securing the middle of the bow to the band. Now I'll secure the remaining part of the bow, the two sides of the bow, to the band also. I'll continue from where I stopped from the middle down to the left and the right side, as you see me do now. Just take it in and out, tiny. Just take it small. And as you can see, guys, I'm done with the sewing. You can see how well the bow is laying on the band. Now I just have to cut out the thread from the band and I'll secure, as you see me do now. After securing, and that's it. You can see our bow tie hairband is ready to be rocked. You can see how beautiful it is. Isn't it gorgeous? This is the view on the mannequin. You can see how beautiful and radiant it's looking. It's easy to make. It's just a line of ashoke, and it's not that big. If you want yours to be big, fine, you can make yours very big. You can see this is a perfect piece for those people that don't like tying gele. This is very simple and easy. You won't even know there's something on your head. You can see the way I wrapped the rope with the hair of the mannequin. You just do that, you will look good. This is for you. Please, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Remain blessed and stay tuned. Bye for now.